Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 4 things that you need to be aware of before starting an Amazon FBA business. Now, if you're completely new to business or completely new to Amazon FBA business, these tips are going to be very valuable and easy for you to understand as well. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and you leave us a comment in the comment section below, and let's get started. Let's get started with what I think is the number 1 most important tip, and that is cash flow. So cash flow basically means the flow of money coming in and coming out of your business. Certainly, like any other business, an Amazon FBA business does require an investment upfront, and you need to understand how that investment should be separated or how it should be used so that you can have consistent cash flow. As an example, one of the main things that really a lot of Amazon sellers make as a mistake in the very beginning is that they invest their whole investment into a huge amount of inventory. And until you're able to sell that inventory, you don't have any cash flow, which you can reinvest in other products. So you really feel like you're tied up and you really can't make any changes to your business. You can't launch new products, you can't pivot and change your existing product. And that's it's very annoying for Amazon sellers. So a real life example of a seller that reached out to us because they watch videos and they're subscribed to the channel, and they reached out to us because they were having a major issue with their cash flow. And after we started working with them, we found out that they recently launched, so they are in the homes category on Amazon, and they sell a lot of tablecloth and a lot of home decor. And they started selling a lot of Christmas themed products, but the main mistake is that they ordered so much inventory because they judged the fact that the product was going to be very popular. And then after the season was done, they didn't end up selling all of those products, and now they're stuck with inventory that they can't really sell, and all of their cash flow is tied into this inventory. So you need to be very careful, and you need to have a strategy as to what you should do in order to keep your cash flow positive so that you don't feel like you're stuck, and so that you can launch new products, grow your business, even start selling in other marketplaces, not necessarily just Amazon. But it's very, very important to understand that cash flow is essential when you want to grow this business, and I think any other business. Tip number 2, this is a quick one because I know a lot of you ask whether or not you can start selling on Amazon as an individual, or if you do require to have a registered business. Yes, on Amazon, some marketplaces, so for here in the Middle East, on Amazon UAE, currently you can sell as an individual, but on Amazon Saudi Arabia, you need to have a registered business. So you do have the freedom of selling as an individual, and yes, I do recommend if you don't want to set up an LLC, you get started as an individual. However, there is really positive things to having a business registered and having that business basically operate your Amazon store or any other business. So a registered business license really provides you a lot of peace of mind, because operating under an LLC means that you are removing yourself 100% from that business, and there's no liability on you as an individual or on anything that you own. So everything will be done and conducted under your LLC. Whereas if you're doing everything as an individual, so you're if anything happens, you're liable as an individual, as well as any assets that you have under your name are also liable. So you shouldn't think of an LLC or a business license as something that, oh yeah, it's just a requirement, let me do it, well, let me do it or let me not do it. It is a requirement for sure for some marketplaces. Like I said in the beginning, for some marketplaces, you can get started without an LLC, and I do recommend that you do that. But it is also very valuable to have a business license registered, because that protects you and makes it a really serious business. And it does open up a lot of opportunities for you on Amazon as well. For those of you that watch videos on this channel, you already know that Amazon Sellers Society is a certified Amazon service provider as well as ads agency based in Dubai and focused on the marketplaces of Amazon UAE, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, as well as Turkey. So as always, if you need help and support with launching your business on Amazon or scaling your business on Amazon in these marketplaces, make sure that you reach out to our team, check out our programs on our official website. That's the only way you can reach out to us, and apply to see if you would like to work with us one-on-one for all of your Amazon needs. So our website is www.assmiddleeast.org, and like I said in the beginning of the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave us a comment in the comment section below. It does help us grow the channel, and it motivates me to make more videos where I can answer all of your questions. Now, we still have tips 3 and 4, so let's get started with tip 3, which is very much Amazon focused, and that's ads are necessary. Just like in any other business, advertising on Amazon is very essential. But the main mistake that I see most Amazon sellers make, to be quite honest, because Amazon advertising is a little bit complicated for someone that doesn't come from a digital ads background or hasn't done any digital ads before, they seem to be a little bit complicated. So most sellers just launch the basic ad, which is an auto campaign, an automatic campaign, and just let it run itself. And after a few weeks or maybe a few months, they realize that the ad isn't performing so well, they don't know what to do, and they completely stop all of their business because they think, well, the ad is not performing well, I'm not selling well, so I might as well stop. Certainly, that's not the mindset that you should have in business and in a digital business. Certainly, what ads are supposed to do is they're supposed to help you collect data. And that data is valuable for you to understand whether or not you're going down the right path or down the wrong path, and what you need to do to steer back into the right path. So look at ads as something that can collect data for you so that you can better understand what your customers want, what they are looking for, and how you can present your product effectively so that they can end up buying it. Also, a great Amazon seller that reached out to us because they watched these videos reached out to us for help and support with their ads management. And after we got started and stuck into their account, what we found out is they've been selling on Amazon for over a year, but they've been spending so much money on ads to the point that their ACoS was over 100%, and they were simply not getting any sales, so they were getting frustrated. After deep diving into their ad strategy as well as their listings, we found out that, believe it or not, for me, it's actually a positive thing if you're spending a lot of money on ads, because that means that people are interested in your products, just to let you know. But what we found out when we started checking out their ads is that they had only auto campaigns running, and they had so many keywords that were spending so much money but not generating any sales. Those keywords definitely need to be negated, removed from their ad campaigns. And we also created ad campaigns that were focused on the keywords that were generating a lot of sales. And also what we found out is all of those ads were actually sending customers into their product pages, but some of their products had very negative reviews, and that was causing customers to not end up purchasing the product, which was making their ad spend very high and their ACoS certainly very high. Yes, it is inevitable. We can't just change these reviews. Sometimes it's inevitable if the product quality is low that you would get negative reviews. But in their case, what we found out is it's not about the product quality. It's just because their listing wasn't really very clear, because they were they sell clothing. So their listing wasn't very clear about the quality of the garments and the sizing of the garments. So most people were frustrated when they end up purchasing a product and then it was just too tight for them. So they would leave a negative review and return the product, which is also a very big issue. So by simply making tweaks and changes to the listing itself, or what we call listing optimization, we were able to reduce the recurrence of getting all of those negative reviews. And by soliciting some support from buyers that were purchasing the products to leave reviews, we were able to increase the reviews and then launch ads for these products. So you really need to understand how ads work, and you need to have a strategy behind what works and what doesn't work, specifically if you are currently advertising and you're spending a lot of money on ads and not generating any sales. And my final tip, it's a very important one, and that's recurring customers are king. Imagine if you're able to get a customer to purchase one of your products and you're able to get them to purchase later on several of your products in your particular portfolio of products or in your Amazon store. It's absolutely wonderful. For me personally, I buy all of my supplements and vitamins from Amazon from a specific seller on Amazon, and each and every time I buy something, they send me a small sample of something else that they're selling, and they also send me a brochure of all of the products that they sell. And they do sell a lot of products, not necessarily just supplements. They also sell shampoos and other things for pets. So many different things. Now, this is very valuable because this brochure helps me figure out what other products that they have and might be interesting for me to purchase. And that's how they can get me to purchase more of their products. Now, with that being said, I do understand that most of you are launching new products on Amazon. So you might not have this huge catalog of products to send customers, but there is always smart ways to figure out how you can increase the LTV, the lifetime value of your customer, and how you can get them to become a recurring customer in your brand. It could be something as simple as adding an insert card, which directs them into maybe an Instagram page where they can see all of your other products so that they can become part of your community of customers. You can also maybe create a newsletter where they can subscribe. It's a little bit difficult to get them to subscribe, but I'm sure there are a lot of ways that you can figure out how you can get them to subscribe. One of the ways that we follow with our sellers that we support on Amazon is providing a customer that is purchasing a product a guarantee for their products for a year or more. So we get them to add their email and their information so that we provide them the guarantee for the product, and in return we're able to get their information, and then every time we launch a new product or there's a new season or something like that, we can just simply send them an email and get them to become a recurring customer. So there's a lot of ways which you need to think about, or there are a lot of ways that you can be creative with thinking about how you can get a customer to become a recurring customer, but make sure that you're not breaking any of Amazon's terms of service, since we are all selling on the Amazon platform and we need to abide by the Amazon rules and regulations. 4 simple tips. I'm sure they were helpful. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite tip. Make sure that you watch this video as well after you've finished with this one, and I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.